Hey, what is going on, viewers? Zesty Lime Studios here, and welcome back to another drinks review. Today, we're reviewing this Warrior energy drink, and this one is going to be on the original. So I believe I got this one out of Pound Stretch or the one of the cheap bargain shops, and these, you normally can pick these Warriors up for very cheaply, normally around 30-40p or something, which is very cheap for what they are. So yes, the original. So let's give you guys a full 360 of the can. So we have a fairly cool looking can design, to be honest. So we have a nice kind of reflective blue color, well, not reflective, but you know, kind of a shiny looking blue color. So the blue color looks really nice. We've got on the front again, we've got the golden helmet for the the Warrior guy himself, which looks fairly cool. Again, the Warrior front looks cool, and for the eyes, got like a sword. So again, it's small touches like that, which look really cool. And then we've got the energy drink, Power Unleashed, and then the original at the bottom. And then on one side, we just got the ingredients and stuff in silver, and then we just got some more facts and stuff on the other side. On the bottom, we've got nothing, and on the top, everything's all standard and silver as well, including the pull ring. Taking a close look at the cans. So, like I said, original. Now, these are made by Bulldog Power, which is also another kind of, cheap energy drink brand in England. Now, looking at the nutritional information, the sugar content is 3.5 grams per 100 ml. So it's this kind of quarter sugar, which is kind of coming up and around lately. So 3.5 grams per 100 ml. So again, it's not half, it's not zero, it's this kind of new quarter amount of sugar, which is just weird. Contains our usual vitamins. We've got niacin, vitamins B6, B12, and pantothenic acid. As said, made by Bulldog Power. So looking at the other side of the can, so literally Warrior energy drink with sugars and sweeteners. Now looking at the ingredients, checking what sweeteners we have. So we have aspartame and Asulafame K. And the caffeine content is weirdly 31.5 milligrams per 100 ml. So the average is generally 32 milligrams per 100 ml, or generally if it's lower on caffeine, it's generally got 30 milligrams. But 31.5, that is such a weird combination to come up with. Like, I'd love to ask these guys, why did you drop it by 0.5 to 32 milligrams? I think this is probably one of the only energy drinks that I've seen that has had a 0.5, 31 or 32 point something in caffeine. It is extremely rare I see energy drinks that have 31 point something or 32 point something or 30 point something. The 0.5 is just such a weird figure to come up with. Like, why? Because that 0.5 is literally going to do absolutely nothing to you in terms of making you more tired or less. The 0.5 is absolutely nothing. So really weird how they got to that. They all sat around the table and said, let's do 31.5. Why? Just do 32 or 31. That doesn't make sense to me. But yeah, 31.5 milligrams of caffeine per 100 ml. So yeah, super weird. Anyways, it's nice and cold. I have got a cup. Let's get straight into it. Hopefully it won't explode over me. So as this is original, and the Warriors can taste really cheap and nasty, I'm hoping this is going to taste as bad as the sugar-free one does anyway. And the colour is going to be the standard energy drink colour, which is either the kind of apple colour or the bright yellow. But of course, there's only one way to find out without it exploding. Oh, this seems pretty pressurised, actually. Oh, this seems okay. That seems pretty pressurised for some reason. I'm going to put tissue just to be safe. I think we're safe though. I think we're safe. A little bit come off, but we are safe. There we go. Lovely done. And the colour is... Hey viewers, Zesty Lime Studios here. If you want to save 10% discount on any of these Zest Gamer products, don't forget to use code ZESTYLS. The code will be in the description below. These are my two personal favourites, Horus and Hyper Beast. Thanks guys. Surprise, surprise. Because remember guys, this is just another original blend energy drink. So a fair amount of little fizz on the top there and bubbles, and a fair few small bubbles on the side. So the colour is definitely more yellowy than it is on the darker appley side. But yeah, it's somewhere in between. It's not super bright yellow like some of these are. And of course, it's not as dark as you'd think. And it is see-through. Hello, as you can see my face through the drink. So let's give it a closer smell now and see what we can smell of. Oh, blimey. Yeah, that... Whew. That smells really strongly of, you know, standard energy drink. It smells really, really strong. Probably way stronger than like the Euro Shopper does, or the kind of besting energy drink. This smells way stronger. Oh, blimey. Yeah. It smells really, really strong. It smells nice. Like, don't get me wrong, it smells nice to that original blend, but it's really, really strong. Quite surprised by that. But nevertheless, guys, let's taste some. You know what? Initial reaction, that's okay. That's actually okay. Initial reaction, without spoiling the sugar-free version, that tastes way better than the sugar-free one tastes. The sugar-free Warrior is not the best. I'll just say that without spoiling. I have reviewed the sugar-free Warrior as well, so go check that review if you want. But yeah, this is way better than the sugar-free Warrior. That's honestly, that's really not too bad. I'm actually shocked at how nice this is. Yeah, I'm actually quite surprised by that, guys, for what it is. Especially for how cheap you can pick these Warriors up. I'm going to say we'll leave the sugar-free version to one side because that is just really, really bad. Anyways, so yeah, I'm quite shocked by that. So again, even with the kind of low sugar per the 3.5 grams of sugar per 100 ml, it seems to have a decent amount of sweetness to the drink. It honestly feels like it's much more higher sugar than 3.5 grams per 100 ml, which I guess is a good thing because you've got the low sugar with the drink, but overall the drink tastes a lot sweeter than it does. Now, of course, it may be down to some of the sweeteners and stuff, and you know, the aspartame and stuff like that. But to be honest with you, you know, you look at a lot of the sugar-free drinks now, like the Monster Ultras that haven't got aspartame in it, and you know, they still taste, you know, somewhat of sweetness, you know, fairly good. So it's kind of that mix up between having the quarter sugar, but then depending what sweeteners you choose. But yes, it definitely tastes a lot sweeter than it is, which is great because you think, okay, you've got a little bit of sugar in there, but you've still got a nice sweet flavour for people that obviously don't want all the sugar, which is fine. And of course, don't worry about this aspartame because, you know, it's one small can, which will be fine. But the actual flavour, well, ultimately, yes, it is an original energy drink blend. They're probably telling me, and I say this on every original drink I review, you're probably saying to me, oh, zesty lime, what is an original flavour? Well, the best way to describe the original flavours is you've got your cheap kind of Euro shoppers, your best ways at the cheaper end. You've got more of your mid-range, like your kind of Boost and Emerge and stuff like that. And then you kind of got your premium original, which is like kind of Red Bull original and stuff like that. Monster, Rockstar, and Relentless, they're kind of their own like original flavours, so they're kind of separate to the thing. But I class kind of Red Bull to the Emerge to the Euro Shopper as your kind of 3 tiers of original blends. Now, to be totally honest with you, this honestly tastes a nice mid-range flavour. It hasn't got... It smells really strong, and it smells more like the cheaper ones because it seems to be more potent in the smell. But the taste is definitely a lot more refined and smoother than what it smells like, which is a good thing because, again, going back to the cheaper brands of energy drink, they can taste a bit more... just a bit more cheap. If you ever tried one of the like Euro Shoppers or stuff, you know, the Euro Shoppers are great for what they are, but if you drink that and then drink, say, like, you know, a Boost or something a bit more mid-range, you can see the difference in the actual refinement of the actual liquid. So this definitely seems to be more mid-range, which is nice. So I'm quite shocked by that because of that, you know, especially for the price, and you know, you can pick these up for what it is. Now, of course, they are made by Bulldog, so ultimately Bulldog again is a kind of more of a cheaper brand on the spectrum. I wouldn't say Bulldog's a mid-range brand because they're not... I rarely see Bulldog power about anymore, to be honest with you, and if they are, they're generally in random corner shops or, you know, kind of the bargain shops and stuff. So, but yeah, I am actually impressed by that. You know, there's no weird chemical flavors to it, there's no weird side taste. It just tastes like a nice, good mid-range brand energy drink, which I'm quite impressed with. I'll definitely put this next to Boost and Emerge, so you can't complain at that. But yeah, that's really nice. That is nice. I'll happily finish the rest of that off of camera. And the fact, like I said, it's low sugar, it's a win-win, so you can't go wrong. So make sure it's nice and cold though, like mine was, straight out of my fridge, straight out of my mini fridge, which is over there. Got to be ice cold because as soon as these drinks get warm, they can really just change the whole chemical side of the drink, and then it probably won't taste as good. So make sure it's nice and ice cold if you do buy it. But yeah, definitely worth picking this up for the price. Again, you can find them in a lot of the bargain shops, to be honest with you. So which is, I guess, a fairly easy to get hold of anyway, for what they are. But yeah, so definitely gets a thumbs up from me. So as always, viewers, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check that description below. You can follow me on TikTok, Instagram or Twitter. Or if you want to support the channel, you can check out my Patreon. Minimum support is £1 and that goes towards new drinks, which means new videos for the channel. Thanks for watching.
Bye.